Hi, and welcome to another episode of Tool Talk. I'm Mark the Window Cleaner. This show brought to you by WindowCleaningResource.com. Well, today I want to talk to you about one of my favorite interior window cleaning scrapers. I say interiors because some jobs you go into, especially when you're doing residential, you might be working in some pretty tight areas, and often I find that I'll take my tool belt off because it's got really a lot of stuff on it, and I don't like to walk in between people's possessions when it's really tight corners and stuff. With a tool belt that you might scrape up against a piece of furniture or whatever, or a wall or what have you. So I'll usually have just like a little small work bag and my bucket, and so I like to have a slightly smaller scraper, one that's just handy. Sometimes I even have a ring on my bucket that I can just put my favorite little, what I call my interior window cleaning scraper, which is my Ettore Scrapemaster. And this sits kind of in the ring on my bucket like that, and just kind of holds it like that. And whenever I need it, I just grab it. It's very handy. It's all pretty much, just a simple, smooth, hard plastic construction. Very, very light, especially compared to some of the bigger 6-inch scrapers. This one here is about 4-inch wide blade. I much prefer it over a pocket scraper where what is it, about inch and a half or whatever, 2-inch. Cover more ground with this. It's light. I like the angle of it. You can of course stick it on a pole. Would have to use the pressure fit. Doesn't really work with any kind of locking mechanism, but certainly pressure fits on most poles fine. One interesting point about this, take a look at the angle you have on the blade here. Now there's a couple of different ways you can load the blade in. You can load it like this, which gives you more of a pronounced angle, or what I actually prefer to do, and I have this, I have it loose here. I flip it around the other way, put that in, and I better tighten this up while I'm thinking about it. It's got the screw on the back here for tightening that up. So what this actually does is the handle itself has given you one angle, angling in, but the way the blade is now positioned, instead of continuing that angle, it kind of does this upwards motion. So as you see, when you're holding it to the glass, you've got the angle to get it, to put the pressure, but at the same time you've got this upward angles. So it really helps to scoop up under the debris, whatever you're scraping off the glass. Very, very handy. And the blades usually come in like a 10-pack. Here it's from Ettore. They're lubricated blades, so it helps to stop them from rusting quickly or anything. But perfect little companion, like I said, for interior work. Some people, regardless, they'll wear their tool belt. Like I say, in tight situations, I usually like to leave my tool belt by the door and just go in there. And I got my little work bag with my extra towels and whatnot. I'll just take that with me. This here, sometimes in the bag, sometimes out at the bucket. Either way, it's a good addition to your window cleaning tools. It's relatively inexpensive too. This one's lasted me, a good year. I replaced my first one. I think I just stepped on it a few times. That's one of the things I did notice about the lid, is that it is a little bit flimsy. I mean, the rest of the tool is great, but the lid is a little bit flimsy. Sometimes you might accidentally drop it. Like here, I've already got a crack going. What I did with my other one, I put a couple pieces of electrical tape on it, and it was, the lid's still fine, but the everything else is just got too worn after about 3 or 4 years. Finally replaced it with this one. But anyway, if you need an extra little scraper that you want to keep with you, probably can fit into a pouch, okay, or even on your belt. Maybe you like this better than a Triumph or an Unger scraper. Who knows? Check it out, WindowCleaningResource.com. Bye for now.